So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Decent progress down the left. And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? There's a searching pass. And he best! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And Del Piero! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. That's it! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan get themselves into the lead. And it's Messi. He's found a way past. And this is Pele. Pull it.
Oh, really well played.
And this is Pele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Lovely bit of skill. Delivers the ball. Goes for a shot! Stood up well to him there. That's the throw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pressure coming in from all directions. Now this could be a chance. And the chance! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he cuts out the supply. Pull it. And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldo is in a really good position out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Del Piero. And they can counter here. And it's Lam. He's in a great position here. Well timed, excellent interception. Gattuso. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, such a clever touch. And a chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now there's a decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Drill. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Chance, surely! And it's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he's picked it up out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pull it. And there's the end of the first half. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That has been slung wide. Pullet did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Gattuso. Lam. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pull it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. Messi gets into a good position. Messi's cross. A header! Really well taken goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a...
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pinches it off him. That has been cut short. And it's Lam. Cristiano. And he shoots! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 26.
So time for change.
Numero 2.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Il numero 4.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for...
And Del Piero! Oh, taken with style. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Tries to play it through. Cafu. Makaleli. Nicely weighted. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner
10.
number 2 then.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 8. Numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19.
And it's hoisted clear. No way through, so... And the shots!
Messi.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Makaleli. Good ball over the top. Oh, well played. Messi. Now it's Pele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cafu. Engages and forces him off the ball. Out for a throw. Now it's Romario. He is through here. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's in uncanny finish. It's loose. Oh, what this time, surely? Oh, it's hit the post. No mistake. Romario at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Cambio di giocatori.
Besiktas can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Rummenigge getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Good take, and is he in? Bergomi does really well to win the ball there.
Besiktas really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Lahm. Looking to play him in.
Besiktas really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Solar.
Il 4
Del
uomo indica
Piero.
6 minuti di recupero.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Keeper's dealt with that. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Great vision. Spread neatly. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's in space and looking for options. Lahm attempts a clearance. Rummenigge. Steered out. And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Besiktas never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, what would you say are the main strengths of this formation?
The fact that it's easy to dominate the midfield using the two advanced midfielders.
Oh, what a mistake! And there's green grass ahead of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cafu with a fine tackle. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. He shifted it to the flank. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to...
Chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to one...
Chance, surely! He scored! And we've barely begun here. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such a...
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lahm shows great strength. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Michael. Thuram makes the interception.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pass somewhat off target. And this is Messi. And he shoots! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And Messi! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Besiktas get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cleared without complication. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the finish! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those...
Can he finish? No mistake! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this is Deco. Deco was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, And the danger is averted. It's run loose here. And he's straight offside. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Thuram. Nice defending, physical and effective. Nice looking ball. Oh, well measured. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
Great chance! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And a chance! World class from Zola! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Besiktas go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now that's well seen too. Zola. And this is Pelé. Goes for goal. Just off target.
Del Piero has taken on too much.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Besiktas in front after a half full of excitement. It is raining goals here. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Messi. Messi on a strong run down the right. That's good play.
Oh, really well played.
Hangs, he's got full. Goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Besiktas go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Chips it through. Oh, good ball. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Besiktas presented with a golden opportunity here. Schmeichel, in the context of the game, he must save it. You like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Zola has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Ronaldinho. Zanetti. And it's Deco. It's played through for him. Dembele! Dembele! And that's off target.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Cafu. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a good foot in there. Played with finesse. Pele. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
That is good alertness. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 20, le numéro 7, Ronaldinho.
Thuram gets it
Le
away.
numéro 21, le numéro 14, Neymar.
Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Zanetti. Good ball, good take. He's dealt with that really well. Looking for the run. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. He's away! Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance for a shot! And they can counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's been shipped out wide. That looks a good ball through. Messi, and Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Besiktas certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Pele. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. He's not got that quite right. Rummenigge touches it back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great vision. Oh, that's a fine interception. Zanetti. And Neymar. He's through, now is he in? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective...
Bullet! And the keeper threw out a limb. Pele. Now it's Messi. Pele. Messi. Very nicely done.
Il y aura 4
Oh, he's
minutes
enjoyed
de
that.
temps
He
additionnel.
evidently loves the contest.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pull it. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good take and shapes to shoot! Pull it. Michael. It's a good run down the right. And that's gone loose. So that's it. It is all over. Besiktas have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Mesdames et
Messi,
messieurs,
voted
nous vous
man of the
invitons à
match,
prendre
and
connaissance des
deservedly
informations
so.
de trafic qui s'affichent sur le grand
What are your
écran.
thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfect.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Lahm going full tilt down the left. And there's green grass ahead of him. Zola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marmoush looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Del Piero. Played towards the other side. Maldini wins the duel this time. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Eto'o, he's found a way through. It's run loose here. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And he's intervened well there. Thuram. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Lahm. Quarter of an hour played. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And here's Messi. Cafu. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Besiktas with the corner, there first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the throw. And here's Messi. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Good running, strong and purposeful. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Marmoush. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, it's a nice idea, but chance for a shot! Goal! Besiktas! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Solar. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Little pass back. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Can he get on the end of this? Cafu. An instinctive delivery. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Besiktas have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Del Piero. Here's a chance! McAllister is always looking to break lines. Best. He is through here! And this, it's Ronaldinho! Out to the right. Now it's Pelé. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm demonstrating his defensive quality there. Del Piero looking understandably energised after his goal. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute.
That is a little undercooked. Oh, terrible pass. He has found the way through. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. That's an excellent interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now,
on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Besiktas, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're off again.
Besiktas definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And the shot! It's in! Inter are back in business! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now this could be a chance. He's through. Best! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Cafu. Messi. Very much a man of this moment. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Marmouche. And Marmouche! It's bounced back off the post. Lam. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Del Piero looking to get on the end of this. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Best. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
It's a pretty loose pass. Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the... Tries a shot! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Messi. And it's Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's McAllister. Thinks about the shot. Cafu. Pelé, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. That's a little off target. Vermaelen. Eto'o. Oh, that's well spotted. Del Piero. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Zola in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 77.
And it's Lam.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Del Piero.
Substitution in progress.
He's gone for goal! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Besiktas get their 4th corner. And he's taking no chances there. Very nicely done. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cafu does really well there. He is strong. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Hullet in with the challenge. That's a good run down the left. Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in. Hullet. Hullet! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just 5 minutes left. Messi, oh, it's come loose. Has a look and plays it forward. Cross into... It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Besiktas take what looks to be a decisive lead. Well, oh, what a climb! It's a goal! Tying minute! minutes, and we're all square again. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's a
decent chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Besiktas illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after
Your
the
final thoughts, Jim?
today.
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Stood up well to him there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Barcola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has found the way through. Turan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cafu. Showing good feet. It's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu receives it in a wide position. Defending of the desperate variety. Knocks it into space. And this is Del Piero. It's a good foot in there. Del Piero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
First quarter of an hour gone. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Messi, and this is Messi. Looking for a corner. Besiktas with the corner, there first. Del Piero plays it short. That is good strength. He's had a shot! Goal! Besiktas! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let...
Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Pele. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Back into the middle. Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. "30 minutes gone. Pele gets into a good position. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, can he get onto this? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcola! Makaleli. Shifted it to the flank. Makaleli.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pass somewhat off target. Makaleli. Oh, good spread. And he's managed to get free. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Short changes him with that pass. Mateus. He's on it. Can he get a... Barcola! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Mateus, spread out to the left. He is through here. Mateus, now it's Barcola. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Not the most... Oh, no, what a... And another try! Besiktas have a free kick. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Del Piero. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Zola. Ball comes in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Besiktas have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And Messi! Now that is commitment to the cause. Besiktas have their second corner now. Del Piero goes short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to play it through. In by Messi. Barcola.
Pumas Unam clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Makaleli. Mateus. And it's Makaleli. And Mateus. Mateus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Cross needs to be good. It's built as the single goal between the sides. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. And this is Messi. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Incapuyi. Costa Corta. Del Piero. And here's Zola. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
Besiktas have their third corner.
Número 9, número 29, número 10, número 13. Entran número 26, número 80, número 21, número 4, número 20. Se va a realizar un
Punched
cambio.
away. Pumas have the chance to go the other way. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Besiktas still have the cards to affect this game. Makaleli, and it's Pato, and he's there to make the challenge.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
Ronaldinho, and it's Makaleli. Davids. Ronaldinho. Baresi with a definite foul there, and he's going to have his name taken. Incapuyi. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, well played.
Pumas Unam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's worked it through. He's onside. Out towards the flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. And here's Pato. And this is Pato. Thuram tidy with his distribution. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. He's found the way through. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no.
Besiktas can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Messi. Threads one in. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Gordon. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Makaleli is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Zola voted man of the match, and deservedly so. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Besiktas against Ivory
Well,
Coast.
colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
I'm thinking the same. He tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Ivory Coast. And Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw. 2, and we've barely begun here. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Besiktas are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in a great position here. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi, that's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that is masterful defending. Hakimi, and he's there to make the challenge. Messi has it in a wide position. That's gone route one. Rice. Rodri. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's clever. Somewhat off target. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Pele distributed tidily.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a good ball out wide. Lahm cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Messi. Pelé. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Lahm. Oh, such a clever touch. Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. And this is Zola. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's shifting through the gears here. Gullit did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's made its way to him. Lahm. Del Piero. Gullit. And here's Zola. Del Piero. Del Piero!
Has been indicated.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the keeper beats it away. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Del Piero with the cross. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Besiktas really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Besiktas in control at half-time, 2-0. That gets things going for the second half. Now it's Del Piero. It's played through for him. And Messi! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A case now of complete control. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. This looks promising. And it's Hakimi. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Messi has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Shifted upfield, nicked it back promptly.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. And there's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Chooses to go back. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Del Piero, ready to try one.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think...
Del Piero! Oh, it rattles the bar! Rice gets rid without sophistication. Thuram is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, super ball! Rodri, out to the left it goes. Now it's Pele, Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rafinha. That's a throw. Backward it goes. Played out to the right. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And he's onside. He's beaten the last man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Del Piero. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi, looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Big chance! Goal! Ren! And Stampone take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Besiktas are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Takes a shot. And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Pelé, and this is Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well spotted.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now, can they get him away? In by Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking tidy in possession here. Chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's a goal kick. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And this is Del Piero. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Thuram wins the duel this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. That is lovely. Chance! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Besiktas are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Gullit powering forward here. Messi. And the shot! That has been slung wide.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And he's intervened well there. Matheus Cunha is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, that's delightful. Del Piero. And the finish! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Always onto this. Solar. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a climb! No mistake! Deep into first half stoppage time. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 18. Pour le remplacer,
So off we go once
le
more.
numéro 21.
Besiktas really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Doku. And it's Totti. Oh, good-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Totti.
Might want to be careful
That
there.
looks a cracking ball. Thuram is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Gullit. Del Piero. And it's Lahm. Lahm just eases him off the ball. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a sharp pass. Totti. Gullit, nicely spread. Can he latch on to this? Messi. Oh, nice touch. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's played in. Last-ditch defense. Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 8.
Stade Rennais are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Le numéro 16. À leur place. Le
Played
numéro
into
12.
space out wide.
Le numéro 23.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Messi. Le numéro 22. Le numéro 17.
Zola looking to be a menace in the final third. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, The finish, sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Platini. He is through here. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zola. Pull it. That is ended up in no man's land. Doku. He's had a shot! Goal! Ren! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Besiktas really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Big header! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of...
And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And he thumps it clear. Messi. That's good play. Plays it in low. And that was very necessary. It's a promising position. And this is Messi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Del Piero. And that's put paid to a promising move. Platini. Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Doku. He has found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi, very much a man of this moment. It'll be a throw-in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Messi, that's a shade optimistic. Distributed tidily.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Vieira. Now Platini. Stade Rennais finding their passes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It could be in here. It's a throw-in. Pull it. And that will be it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Besiktas can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Sénégal, Beşiktaş.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's
got tall! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's heaved it away. And it's Davids. And this is Roberto Carlos. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Senegal with the corner, they're first. Beşiktaş are looking to go forward now. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Del Piero. And this is Zola. Shifted it to the flank. Lam is onto this. And this is Zola. Oh, super ball. And this is Zola. And the shot! Against the crossbar. Cafu. Cafu hurtling down that right flank. And this is chance!
Beşiktaş would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has not gone well. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Cafu. Hullet. And this is Messi. Can he finish? Goal! Beşiktaş! Beşiktaş take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Aims beyond the defence. He's beaten the last man. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Senegal have their second corner now. Oh, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Ball is over the line. That's an Excellent interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicely weighted ball. Del Piero. Played out to the left flank. Lahm proves too strong, too smart. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. And he was alert to it. Pele.
Besiktas can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's very neat. That is a brilliant interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And this is Pele. Cafu. And Del Piero! They want to be quick to recover this. Distributed tidily. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Pass has gone astray. Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And he's intervened well there. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Besiktas, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Messi. Oh, well played. Senegal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away.
As Messi gets through on his own. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Del Piero tries to clear, looking for the run. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, super find. Poor robust challenge. Corner number 4 coming up here. Pele plays it short. And the shot! Oh, that was venomous. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he's well positioned here. It's a goal kick. Gullit gathers from the goal kick. Looking to play him in. Ooh, perfectly measured that. There's the shot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He whips it across. Cafu getting this. Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Messi really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Cafu. Now it's Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he finish? It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Tries to pass it through. Cafu picks it up out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. In by... He rises! Cruyff. Gullit. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's face-to-face with the keeper. Shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar. Gullit. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Pelé! Cruyff. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Del Piero. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Decent chance! Goal! Besiktas! And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Besiktas take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi. He is through here. Davids. And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. Cafu. Baresi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Cruyff. Totti. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking tidy in possession here. Nice interception, well timed. Can he get on the end of this? Totti, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And here's Messi. Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? And with that, the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.